Done.
Run, BT. Right, here we go. There we go. Good evening, AJ. Seems like only 7 hours ago I saw you over before.
Yes. How are you? All right?
Now, I see you're dressed as Sloth from the Goonies, but we're watching Supergirl.
Hey, you guys.
How dare you, sir?
Well, I couldn't. I was going to put the Supergirl outfit on, but it's been a few years and I've put on a bit of weight. So couldn't get into it.
I just realised that's my background. There it is. Hang on, let's get rid of there. So there she is in that airbrushed state.
Yeah, that's a horrible picture.
Yeah, for some reason it's got the Twin Towers and New York, and she doesn't go to New York at all in this. She flies around Chicago.
Well, there you go. She flies around Pinewood Studios and a little bit in Scotland.
Oh, you have done some research then?
Yes, I have. Of course, I've done some research.
What do you mean, of course? Right, hang on. Let me see what this newfangled disc thing does. Right. Oh, hang on. I'm not on comments. I'm on brand. Right, there we go. So we're off.
Go for that. Let's get this over.
2 hours and counting. Let's go. So, what do we say about this film? Alexander Salkind.
Yeah, these opening credits cost $1 million to produce.
That was my trivia.
Oh, sorry.
That's all I had. Can't all watch Minty. I must admit they are pretty impressive for the time, because
they are very good. Yeah.
Supergirl.
What? Sorry.
Can you hum the theme tune?
Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, well done.
I've bloody been playing for about 5 minutes in the background. Hi, Stephen.
Oh, I've broken my cam.
So
yeah. Who the hell Maureen Teefy is?
I don't know. Just everyone knows I'm not a fan of this film. I don't know why.
Well, why did you choose it then?
Well, I don't know. It's like you said, do you want to do this on Supergirl? And I said, oh, do you want to do Midnight Run or Supergirl?
The great film Midnight Run.
Midnight Run's a fantastic film. It just felt very long.
Yeah.
And I already looked at you for 2 hours earlier.
But Midnight Run's about 1 hour and 45. This is 2 hours long.
I didn't realise that. But there we go.
No, I admit, I thought, it's a 90-minute film. We'll get it done if it's that bad, but no.
That's all right. You've got a shuttle search button, haven't you? So
should we just skip things?
The end.
Yeah. Franz is here. Hi, Franz. Thanks for suffering with us. Hey, G-Man.
Hey.
So, yeah, this is, we're 2 minutes in. Still on titles. Jerry Goldsmith doing the music.
He is indeed.
Pull back. Everyone thought this was going to be a winner. I know they came out after Superman 3, but which didn't perform well. And then they thought, well, we'll come back with this.
And this performed even worse. I think it's had, what did this have? A budget of about 35 million?
I think.
And I think it took about 14 at the worldwide box office.
That is exactly correct. So November 21st, 1984 in the US. Oh, hang on. We got it July 19th, 1984. The United States got it November 21st, 1984. That's weird.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, if that's true.
All right, so we're introduced to Argo City, yeah?
Okay, you're the comic book expert. What's this place?
Argo City, this is called.
Yeah, I figured that much.
Yeah, and it's meant to be in some sort of dimension, not parallel dimension, but some pocket, I don't know, hidden in some dimension somewhere. It's like all of Krypton's hippies, were shipped off in this place. And they're all living there with their little, flower power. Look.
It is very hippie centric, and Kara's just wandering around while Peter O'Toole's having a drink.
And you got all this, yeah.
He can make stuff. It's supposed to be a tree, but it doesn't look like a tree to me.
Well, how do you know what a tree on Krypton looks like?
Good point. So yes, evening, G-Man. Evening. Oh, I watched this again last week. Guilty pleasure of Franz's.
Oh, there you go.
This is another one, like on the Deadly Ground last night. That this has got an amazing cast, but just that's about it. The binary shoot is. He calls it a binary shoot, but it's a ball flying thing that just.
Well, I don't know.
Plus, the whole a force field of the whatever this thing is just plastic wrap.
Nothing wrong with a bit of cling film, is there?
If that's all that's protecting your city from a vortex. Oh, had a crush on Helen Slater. I can't blame you. She's only 19, and this was her first film role.
That's correct.
And then she did very well in the casting because it was one of those things where they went around loads of people.
Well, always go for an unknown when you're casting a super character. Yep.
Well, that is true. And then we get so somehow he gets to play with the power source, the Omega Hedron, that powers everything in the city, but he's allowed to play with it to make trees and shit.
Well, it's he makes the rules, so there you go.
Yeah, the titles cost $1 million, and they're not as good as the Superman one.
No, they're pretty good though.
They were. It was quite impressive, especially for the time. So this does have a good Jerry Smith, Goldsmith score. Yeah.
He was considered for doing the Superman music, wasn't he?
So yeah, he got a runner-up prize.
He did. But they did use the Superman music in the original first trailer.
Makes sense. So we get Peter O'Toole already. Was it Peter Cook later? We get Mia Farrow in a minute, and who's the other guy? Simon. Is it Simon? Yeah, Mia Farrow gets one scene. Her mum.
I've lost my control.
Amateurs.
Oh.
Hey, yums. Yeah, beautiful humming, AJ, indeed.
What's that?
Yum Yums likes your humming.
Thank you.
G-Man, Peter O'Toole is a legend. Yeah, because he looked like he's going to car kit here, but it took another 20 years. Maureen Teffy was in Fame and Grease 2. I don't think she did anything else. Did she? What's it called? I can't remember. The reporter from the Daily Planet's niece or whatever she's supposed to be.
What? I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, none of these things are mine. On brand. Is that good or bad? So yeah, got these giant sets from Pinewood. So this was filmed in the same sets as what would be Batman 89 5 years later.
Mm-hmm. And is that the same place they filmed Judge Dredd, possibly?
That was Pinewood, yeah. Probably. Because it's either Shepperton or Pinewood, isn't it?
Mm.
We'll still have nightmares with Superman 3 with the android woman. Yeah, that thing where she help me and falls back and gets covered in computer parts and then...
Yeah, that was quite scary when you was young.
Yeah, still freaks me out now. So yeah, so she makes a dragonfly, a giant dragonfly, and then brings it to life. And the first thing it does is rip a hole in the plastic. Or is it a mosquito, actually, by the look of that?
Well, you asked me earlier about how the magic works in this.
Yeah.
You got your answer. It's through the hedron.
So, and then boom.
Faye Dunaway likes to think she's a witch. Then when this thing conveniently lands in her lap, it gives her the power to be one.
pretty much it. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell. So I didn't see this in the cinema. Did you?
No.
But I'm trying to think.
I need to.
We got a nice reverse shot of him fixing the window. So yeah, without the Omega Hedron, it's a minute bubble they're in, isn't it? That's in inner space, not outer space where Krypton was.
Yes, it's in inner space, apparently.
By the way, AJ, I appreciated the Sound of Freedom review. I think we're on the same page. Don't want to say too much, and I think it makes me down twitchy, but I do highly recommend it. Well, I just know it's not YouTube friendly, but
what do you mean it's not YouTube friendly?
It's because of the conspiracy theories behind it. It's if you mention it, they don't like it. But
who don't like it?
YouTube.
What are you talking about?
We're not going to discuss it now.
No, tell me. I'm interested. I'm curious. I don't know anything about this. You can't say that. Don't worry about this.
I'm enjoying this. Yeah. She's off in her bubble ride. Hang on.
Yeah. She's off in a little ball, and then she gets conveniently gets a super suit out of nowhere. Yes.
Oh, you remember that bit, or is that that bit you saw in Minty?
No, that's like I said to you earlier. There's lots of bits that don't make sense in this film.
This whole film
Why does she need a secret identity when she gets to Earth? She doesn't. That makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, no one knows who she is or what she's doing there. She hasn't grown up there. She's just turned up.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go off and find this. It's important that I find this Omega Hedron because my city's dying. But then I've got time to go off and play schoolgirl somewhere.
Yeah, she just decided, I'll go to school while I'm here, just a cover.
Can anyone name Helen Slater film after City Slickers?
I was surprised. I did see that in the cinema. I was surprised when she turned up because was it one of the guys makes a joke? I like her ass. I'd like to wear it as a hat.
She was in. All right, not a film. She was in Smallville.
Mm-hmm. And
she did appear in Supergirl itself, the TV show.
Yeah. Isn't she the mum, Danvers?
Yes.
And then we get this weird effect because this is it. So she's in the bubble. She's in her normal clothes. She's traveling through this vortex,
which are the same effects used in Superman, almost.
Yeah,
they're doing the same stuff. A lot of the same sort of stuff.
I have blue screens in this though. Now, who directed this? Did you research bring that up?
I can't remember Geezer's name now. He was a Jaws 2 guy, wasn't he?
That's it. Yeah, and you also did. Was it just something in time with Christopher Reeve? Schwartz. Somewhere in time in 1980, because Christopher Reeve was supposed to appear in this.
He was.
He turned it down last minute.
He did.
Sensing trouble. And there's Faye Dunaway, who was a diva on set. She'd turn up late and have demands before she did anything, apparently.
Apparently so. Where do you know that? Did you know that before today?
No.
No, you didn't.
Some of us do research for these things. Not.
Let me put my subtitles on.
Peter Till looks fist. Hang on, looks fist as part in it. Oh, I get it. Yep. Fist as a part. Yes. I'm not divided. I'm not down to the superhero general match, but pretty much. But the pretty wench in this one who plays Supergirl is the same wench who played in Billie Jean. Yeah, the Legend of Billie Jean. Yeah, I didn't know that until I saw that recently because she's just got cropped hair. And then the ball of what's it called, Hydro Collider or something, lands in the dip.
The Omega Hedron.
Thank you.
Now they did do a just comic wise, they did do an Aliens versus Superman comic book.
Aliens, as in the famous Aliens.
Yeah, because Dark Horse Comics, who had the Aliens rights, would cross over with DC quite often, so you'd get Predator, Batman, things like that. And they'd done a Superman Aliens, and what it was, Superman gets a distress call from Argo City.
Okay.
So, up in space somewhere, deep in space, and he heads off there. By the time he gets there, he's lost majority of his powers because he's moved away from Earth's sun.
Okay.
And that's how you get into the sort of conflict with the aliens. The aliens have taken over Argo City.
Nice.
Hmm.
That's a film we want to see, not this. So this is there's a news report now where it tells you where Superman is. He's buggered off into another galaxy or something.
Yeah. On a quest
write him out straight away. And then she's got the magic to start a car with this hydrogen.
Omega Hedron.
Let me write that down.
Come
on. Oh, here she comes out. Yeah, so now we cut back to her. She's in her Supergirl suit. And then, and then she's breaking out.
Thankfully, you're ahead of me.
Hang on, I paused it. Yeah, because he's just.
No, don't pause it.
Well, I'm behind. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. Yes. We want this over.
Going.
So, yeah. There was literally a cardboard cutout on a piece of wood that's lifted out of the river.
Yeah, I read that too.
Still, it works.
Yeah, you can see it.
You can see it if you know.
Yeah, when she first comes out.
But then her special powers is making flowers grow because she's a girl.
There you go.
Peter Cook is awful in this one. Yeah, he did not have a good time. I saw the making of this back from 1984, and he's saying he was taking the piss of it then.
So what version?
Hello,
so
Sean.
I've got that. That's the one that I've got. I've got a Blu-ray.
A fancy Blu-ray. Hang on there. The DVD.
Which also comes with the DVD of the director's
so you can't see her knickers.
You get the director's cut.
Oh, well, put that on.
What? I do have the Anchor Bay set as well. That was the DVD that was reduced to only had 50,000 run or something. I've got that in the box. Where?
No 80s boy would be caught dead seeing this in the cinema, as Fran says. I think it came and went before I even know it existed. She did put the workout in this. It showed her working out, she learned dance for this flying business, wire work, and she was pumping iron and going for runs and stuff with the guy that trained Christopher Reeve for Superman.
No, she didn't.
Well, there you go. So the controversy behind the film, Sound of Reason, has nothing to do with the film.
Yeah, sorry, I've got to correct you. She didn't get trained by the geezer who trained Christopher Reeve.
That's what it said in my making of.
No. She was trained by the geezer who was in one of the Bond films, who was electrocuted in the tub. Right? Christopher Reeve was actually trained by David Prowse.
Allegedly.
Darth Vader. He was, because David Prowse used to own a gym up near the Elephant and Castle, which ain't too far from here. What's that area just past Elephant and Castle called? There's an area just between the Elephant Castle and Tower Bridge, and he used to own a gym there, and that's where Christopher Reeve was trained.
Well, who do we believe? The internet or AJ?
Believe me.
she's. Oh yeah, so Peter Cook sees her fly past and knows they're in for trouble. Even though the next minute she's in God knows where in the mountains, chasing horses when people are dying on her little bubble. Do I have Ben-Hur on VHS? I have no idea.
What, sorry?
I don't know if you got Ben-Hur, the original? Maybe, I think I have. There you go. See? Who's Alf Joint? See, he's the one that trained Christopher Reeve. See? Franz is with me.
Alf Joint trained her.
Yeah. Because he done Christopher Reeve. Get your Minty up. Bring him back up.
Fod Minty.
Hey, Jamie. Yeah, I do. She is the best thing in this.
She is.
But yeah, Legend of Billie Jean is a good film. Only for hang on. I'll get to relevant. I missed some. This is Helen Slater. And then she's posing in Scotland, I think we said, didn't we? They did that's the lake bit.
Yes, there's some bits.
Because 98% of it was filmed at Pinewood. Even the American town is just a street they built, especially for the film, and this bit with the abandoned fairground, which is weird. This came out in 1984.
Yeah, so David Prowse helped to train Christopher Reeve for the lead role in Superman 1978.
Was that Ask Jeeves?
No, I'm reading it on the. I asked the question on the internet. All right. Oh, you can't see it.
Ow! It's bright.
That's what it says.
Yeah, this was rushed compared to Superman the movie. Yeah, they. I have no idea where they got this story from, having magic in it.
Well, actually, see, in the comic, Superman is immune to magic.
But in the original script, Selena was going to make him ill, and then Supergirl was going to come rescue him.
Yeah, but through magic, because Superman, like, another one of his kryptonites is magic in the comic. Seriously, okay. That's where it comes from.
Didn't Supergirl get killed off in the comics this year, the same year this came out, because this died a death and killed her character off?
They killed Supergirl off in Crisis on Infinite Earths, yes. Which was where there was they had big issues with their continuity within DC Comics, so they'd done Crisis on Infinite Earths, which the Flash kind of played into a bit when you saw all them Earths colliding.
Oh yes.
In the Flash, that's basically what happened in Crisis on Infinite Earths. Until you was left with one new reality. And yeah, she was a casualty of it.
And then she lands in an American city, and the first thing is she runs into a couple of guys that want to sexually abuse her. And one of them is Matt Frewer, who's Max Headroom.
No, there you go.
Matt Frewer, Max Headroom, Yeah, Faye Dunaway is a bit of a diva. But she can be in good stuff. This unfortunately is 2 hours and 4 minutes for some reason. How long's the original Superman film?
How long's what?
The original Superman film, the standard cut.
Oh, blimey. That's got to be nigh on 2.5 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
Sorry, my hay fever's still playing up. That's why I'm blowing my nose.
I thought you were allergic to facts. Right.
To what?
I thought you were allergic to facts.
Oh, facts.
Mummy Dearest and the Wicked Lady. Of course, the bloody Wicked Lady. Yes, I saw that. Michael Winner film. Now, this is the set, because the church in the background features a lot in this film, because it's one of the main props.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's this? The director's cut is only available on the American Blu-ray for some reason. Is that the one you want?
Yeah, that's that version there. That's that cut. That's that disc.
No certification in the UK. It's illegal.
What? Sorry, no what?
There's no certification in the UK that your Blu-ray.
No.
It was a spin-off of Superman. Yes, it is.
Yes, it was. It was DC doing a shared universe before They've done shared universes.
Yeah. Yeah, she's very naive in this, but these guys are totally over the top. Francis, have you seen The Legend of Billie Jean?
Have I seen it? Long time ago.
Yeah, it's a very odd film. Yeah, so she lifts him up by his neck. I'm not sure that would do him any good. I don't know. They don't seem to understand that she's just the same as Superman and could, when she kicks him in the nuts through the wall.
Well, at this point, they probably thought she was just a cosplayer.
Oh, so that's all right then. That's Salter. Oh, yeah. It's adorable, yeah. Rebellious teenage girls. Christopher Reeve, yeah. Well, he died. After breaking.
He became quadriplegic because of the horse.
Yeah.
Because of the horse throwing him.
Survived for about 10 years, didn't he? Yeah. So yeah. Yeah.
He just died of but I think it's pneumonia in the end that got him.
Yeah, it was something, wasn't it? That, of course, he couldn't do anything about. Hey, there you go. Bob's here. Are we having a super time? Yeah, I got this weird party that they're having. Change the subject,
sure.
Bob. Because this film is. Oh, right. Pop quiz, hotshot. There are 2 actors in this that were in other Superman films. Who are they?
Mark McClure, Jimmy Olsen.
Yep.
I don't know the other.
It's the girl at this party. Sandra Dickinson, is it?
Was she in Superman 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
The boobs girl.
Yeah.
And she's also in The Batman. She's the maid, I guess, in Wayne Tower.
In what? In The Batman?
The Batman, yeah.
The one that I don't like.
The one you've yet to appreciate. It's Max Headroom. Yeah, he does all the voiceovers. Yeah, I think, including the trailer for this film, did he? I think he's done. Doesn't he? Done some of the animated DC films.
I don't know.
I don't know if he was the Flash or something. Something's ringing a bell. Right, what we got? I think I'll ask AJ as he's into comics. AJ, is Superman and Supergirl related or is he Superman's daughter?
No, they're cousins.
Identical cousins.
She's Superman's cousin.
Yeah, because it's Kal-El's. Well, no, yeah, whatever he is. It never gets into it. There you go. Jamie knows. Is it always that though? Have there been other Supergirls?
You've had the Power Girl was a Supergirl.
Okay.
The character of Power Girl. But no, generally the backstory is cousin.
Hello Noah. Friend of AJ. Is Superman 4 the Quest for Peace any good? Yeah. it's probably, I don't know, is it worse than this, Superman 4?
It's
about on par.
Because you've got Christopher Reeve in it, and Christopher Reeve gives an okay performance.
Yeah, he's the best thing in that.
Problem with Superman 4 is that it had an okay idea, yeah, but then Canon diverted 50% of its budget to go and make Masters of the Universe. So they were left with no money.
They thought we've got 2 massive winners here.
There's a whole subplot that was taken out, revolving around an earlier Nuclear Man, which was Bizarro. like Bizarro Superman. No, it's a bad film. It's a bad film. I don't know. I would like to see those scenes put back in and see what it was meant to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity's sake.
So then, we get to this bit with the school where she magically transforms her clothes and hair just by looking at someone else, like she's a transformer or something.
Oh, look, and there's Hart Brockner from
There is
Die Hard.
Alice from Die Hard.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to just say that, don't they? What else has he been in? I saw him in something else. What was it? AJ with hay fever. Try drinking lemon water in the morning and vitamin C. There you go. Apple cider.
I'll give it a go.
Oh, Sandra Dixon has a bigger part, and she cops off with Peter Cook at the end in the director's cut. So, wish I'd chosen to watch that instead of this, but I didn't.
I can't remember about the director's cut, to be honest.
No, I've never seen it. I don't think I know it existed until today. It took me a second or third showing. Yeah, I think it was the same for me. So yeah, she names herself after a Confederate racist general.
Well, it's better than being named after a 90s adult porn star.
So it's the same sounding name, not the same spelling. I think told me.
So she's got so her city's dying, and she's got time to go and play dress up in a school.
Yeah, what has anything to do in the school section got to do with anything? Apart from Peter Cook also works there as a maths teacher.
It's all pointless.
No,
I didn't. Like I said, anyone watching, I didn't choose to watch this film because I actually like it.
He's under duress.
Yeah.
I got stuff on him.
Gareth contacted me and said, "I really want to watch this one. Can we do it?" And in October, let's go even worse and do Vampirella.
Well, that's comes up again because I know the director of the Vampirella one. Was it Jim Wachowski, isn't it? Who did Chopping More and stuff? He's on Facebook, and he even slates that movie because he says, "What's her face is miscast for a start." And he did it
Soto
as a job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that when we do it.
We've got plenty to talk about that. Luckily, that's a short film.
It is a short film, yes.
Now, they're always... Someone always has to mention Doctor Who when you're on something. So, is Sandra Dixon married to one of the Doctor Whos?
I don't know, actually. That's someone else's domain.
Yeah, someone will tell us. So, the male headmaster just walks through the girls' dorm and doesn't stop.
When Gareth does his Doctor Who and the Daleks watch with Michael, then ask the question again. Then
I'll research it by then. Superman 4 in some ways is better than Superman 3, but it's a worse film.
See, I have the comic book movie adaptation for Superman 4, and it includes all that stuff in it, all the additional plot threads. The same as the Supergirl movie adaptation contains additional plot threads.
Linda Lee and Lucy Lane, that's it.
Yes, so you'll see that it's that old trope. All comic book, not all comic book, but majority of comic book characters have the same initials or the same sounding initials. Clark Kent, Clark Kent, Bruce Banner, Matt Murdock, Reed Richards, Peter Parker,
Bruce Wayne,
Lois Lane, Lex Luthor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've yet to discover Howard the Duck and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Well, watch Roger Rabbit. Forget about Howard the Duck.
Roger Rabbit's a good film. Classic.
Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. So, did this film trump Swamp Thing? The Supergirl certainly has a bogged down feeling. Faye Dunaway looks bored to tears, and she takes a nice paycheck. Evening, Dr. Impossible, yes. Yeah, there's not much to say good about Swamp Thing either, is there? Or Return to Swamp Thing. We haven't had that lock there.
Not really, no.
And then it's the director of Vampirella who did the Return of the Swamp Thing as well.
Yeah. There was a Swamp Thing TV series as well. I'm not talking about...
Started off very well.
I'm not talking about...
two of them, isn't there? There's an old one and a new one, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the new one. Yeah, the old one you had.
Yeah. Dolph Lundgren movie. He hasn't done such good ones. I've done Dark Angel, haven't I? I can't remember now. I was going to do... Oh, there's Superman's cameo as a poster on the wall. Hey, Dimension Scott. Oh, I see. He doesn't mind Supergirl.
I know. Dimension's a fan of a lot of DC stuff.
Yeah, although he's not been forced to watch it twice in 24 hours.
You ain't been forced to. You chose to.
I can just
you
wing it like you are.
Sorry? Winging it.
Oh, look at these technical computers. Oh, see, Superman 4 is my second favourite film after Superman 2. Hang on. Where's Superman 1 in that, then?
Why have you got these trolls on?
The Equalizer is nothing troll. Oh, of course he did Santa Claus the movie for the Sarkans. Of course, I forgot about that. Because, yeah, Dudley Moore was supposed to be in this, in the Peter Cook role, but he didn't. He was busy doing something else, and something like Superman prepping or after Santa Claus the movie. So he said, "Why don't you get Peter Cook? He needs work."
Mm-hmm.
So they did. Marriage.
See how everyone's conveniently connected in this film.
It is, isn't it?
You know, she knows Jimmy Olsen. Olsen knows.
Yeah, was it Lucy Lane knows Jimmy Olsen, who just happened to be visiting.
Yeah.
And then Ellis is a gardener at the school. And for some reason, she's whatever. What's her name? Selena's got the power of the universe, but she's after a gardener to force him into loving her.
Heart wants what the heart wants.
It's not a heart. Yeah. Santa Claus the movie. I used to like that, but after seeing it as an adult, not so much. Supergirl pretty much hammering the final nail into the coffin of the franchise after the lackluster Superman 3. Later, the corpse would escape zombie-like for Superman 4. Sorry, Bob. Yeah. How do you mess these things up? Because, yeah, I was watching the making of from 1984, and they were all about... They thought this was going to be the biggest film ever.
Well...
yeah.
Sometimes you can't see that far in front of you, can you?
The headmasters also did a lot of voiceovers as well. I definitely recognize him from lots of other stuff. Interesting enough, Santa Claus the movie bombed in America, but it was a big hit over here. Yeah, still popular now. Yeah, I've got at least 2 copies of it.
You know what? I've never seen it.
What do you mean you've never seen it? All right, there we go. There's one for Christmas. Salt Spirited and sing-alongs. We'll do that.
Rather sing along to Spirited.
Okay.
I've been practicing all year.
I better watch it for a second time then. It is Batman Day, apparently. I only found out about this today.
Yeah, so did I when someone messaged me saying Happy Batman Day, and I said, "Is it?" He goes, "So my Alexa told me."
It's not on my diary.
And then he said to me, "Is there a Punisher Day?"
Is there? It probably is, because you can just make it up, can't you? You can just say so and so is Punisher.
No, Disney wants to get rid of Punisher.
You don't have to make it officially sponsored by Disney. You can just say today is Takeover Batman Day. Oh, so you get these two bullies on the, what is it? Hockey, of course it is. And then first of all, they're trying to kill Lucy Lane, and the next minute they're trying to boil people in a shower. So they're proper evil. Jolly hockey sticks. Yeah. Howard the Duck is Franz's biggest guilty pleasure. But Who Framed Roger Rabbit is generally great. Is there a 4K of Roger Rabbit?
There is indeed.
I thought so.
Came out about two years ago, I think.
Yeah, I thought I saw it somewhere. Yeah, there you go. The ball explodes on her. Oh, we're already in the girls' shower. Avert your eyes, sir.
So you're like miles in front of them. Don't pause it.
No, I'll rewind it. We're at least 5 minutes ahead. Dolph Lundgren, yeah, Red Scorpion and Joshua Tree aren't bad films. There you go.
I haven't seen Red Scorpion probably since the early 90s.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time, but yeah, it's a bit of a Rambo type film.
Well, there you go. There's your answer to Sarge Dickinson.
Thank you, Boxy. From 1978 to 1994. Okay.
And then Peter Davison's, is it his granddaughter? Or it goes out with Tennant, or did?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because I remember Tennant saying one of the Doctor Who's was already his father-in-law or something stupid like that.
Yeah, because she was in Doctor Who with him. She did appear. And then they hit it off, I think. Yeah.
Who's up?
Who, what, when?
I'm trying to see what these posters on the wall are. I don't recognise anyone or anything. Peter Cook and Dudley Moore had a massive falling out. I always assumed it was Cook that did this because he was jealous of the success Moore had with Arthur and 10. Yeah. So the next minute she doesn't even know what a bra is or how to handshake, and the next minute she knows exactly how to do other stuff. Weird. What they chose to make a naive one.
Badly written.
But she knows Clark's secret.
She does. How?
Because, yeah.
Well, as you know from your research earlier.
Oh, yes.
Had Superman been in it, then you'd have had answers to all these questions.
How? He was just supposed to say hello and go. I don't know.
No, apparently in one of the original scripts, he was in it a bit more than that. And it filled in a lot of the...
That would have made more
We're going
sense.
by the script where he was ill.
Yeah.
By What's-Her-Face.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. You'd have all your...
what's it? Linda Lee. Does she exist in the comic books as a secret identity?
That's a good question. I've never come across it.
Or is she always Supergirl?
She's always Supergirl for the most time. I've not read Supergirl as a continued run. It's generally when she's popped up in other titles. And the problem one of the things with DC Comics is they're more about the superhero side of the characters rather than the alter ego.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess this is the 2% of footage that was not shot at Pinewood.
I don't know. Where are you at?
Well, I'm at the same place. I've skipped ahead. So she's flying over Chicago.
Oh, that's right.
Which they use for Batman Dark Knight trilogy. No, if I don't have the VHS, I get the DVD because they're cheap. But I don't have a Blu-ray player up here to connect to a small portable. Everyone has favorites. If we all like the same thing, that would be odd.
It would.
That is true. We are odd, Bob. Yes, that's just it. Who knows where you like things?
What is it about Superman?
Batman is a great film.
What, sorry?
What's that?
I said I was asking, what is it about Superman 4 that he likes?
Who likes it? I guess
who was it?
Christopher Reeve is about it. I don't know why they got this. Yeah, this train ride coming into their kitchen. It's a very odd setup.
Well, she lives in a fun park, doesn't she? Fairground.
But why?
I don't know.
I thought you were an expert on comic books.
None of this is
Red Sonja.
You're sorry?
That's the same amount of knowledge you had for Red Sonja.
I only joined you on this one because no one else would do it. Look, it's an abandoned. Is it abandoned amusement? I guess it is.
It's supposed to be, yeah, like Batman 66 level.
Perfect place for a villainous hideout.
Wow, yeah, who's going to look there? Was it called Midtown or something? The place is.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Don't mention Sheena Easton if Terrence is about. You take care, Sean. Thanks for joining us. Oh, it's Sheena Easton had a Christmas all over the world. Don't know. Heard that one. Yeah. Don't get so come on. There's Christmas decorations in some shops already, and celebration boxes and stuff like that already.
I know Tesco's and Sainsbury's have had them in for about a month now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is.
They ain't gonna last 5 minutes if the celebration's in the house. And the poor people in retail that have to listen to Christmas music from November.
Well.
This poor sod.
Who are we talking about? Because I don't know where you're at. I think I'm behind you.
I'm exactly where I just keep skipping to where this is because you won't let me pause it.
No, don't pause it. I'll just,
you won't be able to keep up with what's happening.
Don't worry, I've caught up with you. She's handed him the drink.
The drink that's... Yeah, so the drink is made from real magic, but nothing to do with the Omega Hydron.
Omega Hedron.
Hedron, sorry. So she's back to New. I'm giving up on this film.
You what? You've given up? Well, you watched it the other day. You watched it. When did you watch it? Earlier today, yesterday?
No, I think it was on Thursday.
I don't know how you find the time.
I'll tell you a secret later.
I admire your resolve going through this nonsense that you do.
I'm trying to think. What's he been in? He's been in something else that isn't Die Hard or this. He's in a lot of TV shows at the moment. Die Hard, Making Mr. Right, The Wildlife, Supergirl. No. What have I seen him in? Terror Train. That's it.
Oh, I've not seen that.
Oh, and Mr. Destiny. You ever seen Mr. Destiny with Michael Caine and Jim Belushi?
No.
That's a good one. It's he plays a slimy business executive in that.
Okay.
So it's about Jim Belushi as just an average Joe in an office, and then he wishes he'd hit the baseball in the big game back in when he was a kid, and he thinks his life would be better. And then Michael Caine is a magic barman that makes his dream come true, and then he realizes he had the best life after all before. That's a very nice film.
Sounds great.
It is. It is.
What's he wearing?
Huh?
What he's wearing?
Peter Cook. Yeah, I have no idea who fucking dressed him for this. it's Nigel, and he's not going away until he talks to you. Of course, he's called Nigel. The runaway scene is the most expensive scene in the film. It's certainly the most expensive set. Yeah, so they built this whole crossroads to make it look like small town USA at Pinewood.
They did, yeah. Yeah, that is quite impressive. That set.
It does. I must admit, it does look legit like a small town. So they put some money into the set. So this poor actor. This was a good film, says Luke. As a child, I enjoyed it a lot. But what do I know?
Oh, that's it. That's when you're at that age when you think you know everything, but you know nothing.
42. Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Faye Dunaway.
What's that? 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything, is it?
Well, that is allegedly so.
There you go. According to Douglas Adams, yeah.
What does he know? She is a great baddie in this. She was awkward to corral into acting into the film. But she was the face of the film because I think she's the only big name in it for the most part, isn't she? Because she's got... It's her, Faye Dunaway. It's her name on the first, then Helen Saylor, then Peter O'Toole, who's in it 10 minutes tops.
Mm-hmm. But then Thingy had, in Superman itself, Thingy had top billing, didn't he?
Yeah,
saying
and
that
in
Batman Nicholson had top billing.
Yep.
Like I said, with Superman or anyone like that, it's always better to get an unknown.
Yeah, and now she's given Peter Duck smallpox. Back in 1990s, I did pick up the silver screen recording Goldsmith made with the NPO for Supergirl. Goldsmith fashions an entirely serviceable adventure squad. Yeah, he's good in this. I don't know. And then, yeah, she's getting magic mirrors now.
Oh, yeah. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, Bob went to see Superman 4 twice in the cinema. I think I saw it once. I think it's a good film. It just takes me back to the first two films because Lewis came back and Lex Luthor. Forget about part 3.
And obviously, it stars John Cryer as Lex Luthor's nephew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who went on to play Lex Luthor himself in Supergirl.
Yes. So yeah, is there anyone else in the new Supergirl film, TV show that's from the old films?
Dean Cain popped up briefly, but not from the films. I don't believe.
What do you make of the latest Supergirl from The Flash?
I thought she was pretty good.
Yeah, she is. Hopefully, she'll get a solo film.
Sorry, I don't think that'll happen now.
No,
unfortunately.
Yeah, because they cover her headstone in the films to make her less sexual, but then that seems to backfire.
Yep. This looks like a legitimately proper, real town.
I would have also, because I guess they did the same with in Superman 2 as well. They got some small town places in that, and they just probably built it in the back lot. Now, there's a lot of advertising in here of stuff. There's a Popeye's chicken, and there's that weird, zoom in where she seems to be, and then there's Popeye's chicken, and there's a lot of posters for a root beer company.
Okay.
So we never had Popeye's chicken over here, and root beer never took off either.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm hungry now. And what shocked me was when I first saw it was Peter O'Toole as Zoltar, yes. Of all the people to turn up in a super person film.
Yeah.
That's Clark Kent's cousin. Peter Cook's leisure suit looks like a Chihuahua Roger did.
It's an awful piece of clothing.
Yeah. No idea how you hope he was paid enough for it to do this film. Superman 3 has a remarkable Jekyll and Hyde sequence that raised eyebrows at the cinema. Yeah, Reeve delivered a solid performance with real malevolent menace. The bad Superman is pretty cool in there.
Yeah, he did that. That's the highlight of the film.
See, they got Ellis wandering around all day in the middle of traffic, and no one's doing anything about it. They say, yeah, he'll be fine.
Well, he's getting ready for his role in Die Hard, isn't he? As a
Hands, Bubby. Jerry Goldsmith's and Gremlins the same year. Okay, there you go. There you go. Adverts for Tylenol. All sorts of stuff that we don't get over here. Oh, it's chicken and biscuits at Popeyes. There you go. Christopher was a little skinny unknown guy and turned out to be pure gold. Yeah. Sadly, he never... It's like a lot of people in the 80s that couldn't get away from their big break. Like Mark Hamill was always Luke Skywalker, and they could never get another film that wasn't sci-fi or anything. So of all the things to go pick up him, they choose a JCB.
Well,
she's got teleport magic later. She just makes people appear randomly hitting her castle on top of a huge mountain. But yeah, she's learning, I guess.
That's it. You make an argument for it. Makes no sense whatsoever, but
Yeah. This is a very dangerous stunt, and yeah, like this is the big action scene in the film, isn't it? Because
pretty much.
Yeah, because everything else happens in not so much very bad green screen usually at the end when she's been twisted by this giant shadow monster, and it's pretty bad effects. But yeah. But yeah, Ellis is in some general danger. If he does mess up, he's going to be run over for real. Oh yeah, so this place is. There is a boom mic, apparently you can see in some shot. There it is. Yeah, in the back of the house that they crash into, on the reflection of the mirror, there's a boom mic sticking up.
Where'd you hear that?
I just saw it, but I did see it. Was it on Minty? I didn't.
You didn't read that earlier, did you?
I saw it on something else. Oh, sorry. The mirror. Yeah, that's the one. The mirror scene. It's a very funny effect of. And then, what is it later on? There's an invisible monster to save on budget.
Yes.
Although the effects for it moving around are pretty good, but yeah, the junkyard fight is great, and everything after that fizzles. You might as well switch it off at that point. Was it the fire rescue of the plant that's going to explode? I do like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Superman 3 poster because they don't want to get damaged. And yeah, that fire rescue, and what's the other bit? Of course, the the woman turning into an android.
Yeah, did you mention the boy in the cornfield?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
With the combine harvesters and that.
Clark eating dog food. There's always a wedding.
There's Griswold's car.
Yes. And then The World According to Garp. Oh, and Partners, the movie posters there. But something, yeah. So no one's rescuing him apart from Lana, who falls sideways and gets knocked out. Barely touches anything. And where is Supergirl? There she is. Decides to rock up. Zap. And then,
See, the movie of Superman or Man of Steel is precisely the reason why Henry Cavill wouldn't ever be cast as James Bond.
because
You've always got to have an
Superman.
unknown for that as well.
Yeah. Now they got this water tower. She flies through it and comes out the other end, but then the water only pours out from the first hole she goes through.
Yeah, because at super speed, she sealed up the other hole on the way out.
Is that the same way Superman in Superman 3 blew oil back into the tanker?
That's exactly it, yeah.
And rebuilt the...
But she done it quicker.
He rebuilt the Chinese wall with the Great Wall of China with his
eyes. Yeah. Because in the comics, she's actually stronger than Superman.
Hmm. Why is that?
I don't know. It's to do with being older when she arrived and all this sort of nonsense. I don't know.
What do you mean nonsense?
It's not because she's a woman. Because she's a woman.
Well, we did. Oh, there we go. I am wrong. One opened a Popeye's Chicken in Cardiff, so it's only taken, when was this? 30, 40 years ago to get a Popeye's Chicken here.
I don't know actually. I've got a feeling. I'm gonna have a look on my video because something's opening in Croydon, and I'm wondering if that is a.
Oh, so yeah. Now he gets to. He looks at who is it? Supergirl and falls in love.
Yes. Her plan backfired.
Yeah. So we're still. Who knows what this bloody film's on about?
Well, let me have a look.
It's still better than Power Rangers, right? Definitely like Reeve as an actor. I saw him in Death Trap, yeah, and I was convinced by his acting ability. Plus, Somewhere in Time, Janet Schwartz, mini masterpiece for universe. Yeah, so that's another odd film. Well, he banged his head then. But yeah, Death Trap with Michael Caine. Nos is back. Hello, Nos. Annette O'Toole was in Superman 3 and Smallville. That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Bollocks! I forgot. You didn't remind me.
Yeah. There's a Popeyes. Actually, I've got it on my video. On my latest, you can't see it, but on my latest hunt video, which I done last Monday in. I don't know if you can see. Keep watching.
I can see McDonald's.
Yeah, keep watching.
Oh, it's turned into a sex tape. Is that supposed to be?
Watch coming. There you go. Popeye's there.
That was
Popeye.
worth it.
Yeah. There you go.
Is that your unedited footage?
Yeah.
In the police van. Right. I keep forgetting the stupid DVD player turns off after an hour. And it's got the stupid piracy fucking warning now.
Why does it do that?
I don't know. I've been through the settings. There is not a there's not an option. So
what you got to shuttle search back. You got to find out where you were. You got to go back to where you were.
Well, I've got to sit through this piracy warning. Then there's a montage of Superman stuff. Then it gets to the menu.
Does the piracy warning make you feel guilty?
It does. For a split second. I thought, I'm not paying for this film. I did both. I guess I bought it second hand, so the studio got nothing for me. So,
right.
There we are. There's an Action Comics. Because all that's happening on the film is Selina's practicing her magic.
Yes, that's right. I'm watching it.
Oh, there's a proper film. Superman 1, there you go. And Smallville.
And the cartoon series there.
Yeah, it's got pretty much Dean Cain.
Yeah.
The animated series. George Reeves. Yeah. A lot of Death Trap switching channels, of course. I remember that. Street Smart, We're All Fine, non-Superman Reeves.
Rhubarb.
Oh yeah, Monsignor, where he was a Vatican priest or something, wasn't he?
Just a rhubarb drink.
I remember that. Oh, I remember seeing it advertised. Oh, here come the Luthers.
You know, the animated series is pretty good.
Yeah.
So the game was pretty good as well. I don't think there's Sorry?
No, carry on. I was just going to read the comment.
I don't think there's a Superman actor that I haven't liked.
Even Ben Affleck had a go.
Yes, he did in what do you call it? Hollywoodland.
That's a fun film. Oh, here we go. So, all right, we're back in the game. Right.
Okay.
For fuck's sake. I pressed the wrong button. Right, scene selection.
Yeah, it was Superman 3 was too much of a Richard Pryor.
Yeah, it was definitely
movie.
Richard Pryor. More than... I can't work out my menu system. Right. So the invisible monster comes traipsing through, so it's like gone full Evil Dead. Oh, I'm way behind. Look at that.
Yeah, it's knocking down all those miniature trees.
Another chat jump. There we go. Right. I enjoy Reeves Superman film. I enjoy every Reeves Superman film. I grew up on Hammond's live action, so I'm less picky. Yeah, I grew up on those. They were amazing back in the 70s.
Yeah, it was great when he was climbing over a projected flat image of a building with bits coming out, but it was just flat.
Just you're ruining this magic. Right, then she's trying to kiss a mirror. Where's that? Yeah, there you go. And then suddenly the invisible monster, she just says, "Go away," and it does. The Aviator, Rear Window, and Somewhere in Time are good films. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he did a Rear Window remake. Oh, there you go. That's the reason she's stronger. She was imbued with the Earth's strong for longer.
That's right, yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, because she gets there ahead of him, doesn't she? Or is it behind him? One of them. Chris Tree was also in the 2-part miniseries of The Great Escape. He was also in Village of the Damned remake with John Carpenter. That also had Mark Hamill in it. A lot of Christine style effects going on here.
Who else was in? He was in Grey Lady Down, wasn't he? I think.
What's that? Sounds familiar.
Charlton Heston submarine film.
Okay, you just missed the She's Linda Lee in the room, the dorm room. She goes through the window and then changes halfway as she goes through the window.
Yeah.
It almost works. It's just slightly off. She says. Now she's pissed off. Just an hour to go.
No harm.
Oh. I think she just tells it to piss off, doesn't she? Oh no, she smashes a light stand or takes it to space, gets it a lightning strike on it, and then uses that to lightning strike the monster.
That's right.
Because that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, Christopher Reeve was in Grey Lady Down. I just had a check.
Francis got the Blu-ray of Somewhere in Time, but I've never watched it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's got a great score, and it's a
Navy captain uses his experimental snark, which is a submarine, to reach a nuclear submarine stuck on an ocean ledge.
Okay. What year was that? I guess late 80s?
I think it was early 80s.
Okay.
It's around that sort of era of, you know, when you had all the disaster. 1978, actually.
Oh, okay. Oh,
around the era when you had all them sort of disaster films. You know, like Airport and Tower Inferno, all that sort of. It's on the back of all those.
Yeah, so she zaps it with lightning and it disappears or shrinks. Because we get a quick look of it. Oh yeah, cheers for that, Nos. Go on AJ's sympathy stream.
Sympathy stream.
The Aviator deserves more recognition as a film. MGM borrowed it back then. Only came to see it on Warner Rental in '85. Ah. Thanks to Crazy Fuse trailer reel. What's the Aviator about? If it's not about Howard Hawks or Howard Hughes or whatever it was. Good evening, Richard.
Hi, Rich.
Weston's got about 10 Costas, 3 McDonald's, 2 Burger Kings. That's about it. There's nothing.
The thing is, you got, like I said, in Croydon, you've got where you've got that Popeyes, you've got a Wendy's on the other corner as well. Wendy's I've never been into.
Okay.
And down the bottom here now, you've got a. No, I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember what it is.
Well, that was worth it.
I'll ask the wife when she comes out.
Peter Bogdanovich, Snifty Comedy. Yes, I remember Noises Off. I remember seeing the trailer for it a lot. Yeah, so she's just remembered she's got a mission to do and find this thing. Because
while everyone's
she puts the ball in this. I guess it's a lead line thing. She puts the ball in, and it's growing.
Yeah.
But then every so often she takes it out, and then Supergirl wristband goes off. Why did films have different titles anyway? Adventures Babysit was A Night on the Town. That is true. Yeah, that is true. And then it became popular, and then back on DVD, it's called Adventures in Babysitting. Hello, Sean. No throwing the S symbol in this one. Yeah, that was the best thing about Superman 2 is when he rips off his symbol and throws it and it becomes a trap.
Yes. I'm so glad that was taken out of the Donner cut.
My favourite bits. Did I see Home Alone 2 and Ninja Turtles? I saw Home Alone 2. I wasn't into Turtles in the 90s. Although I had the album. Turtle Power.
Yeah, no, I saw. I would have seen Home Alone 2, but Turtles. I think Turtles 2 would have been a pirate, probably. Back then.
Right. Oh. Wasn't Night on the Town a TV version? I remember being in the UK cinemas and VHS Adventures of Babysitting. You see, I don't have it on VHS. I was looking at a Blu-ray because it's cheap, but DVD. But maybe that's why I can't find it on VHS, because Body Heat is his favourite score by John Barry. He did so many good ones.
He did.
I said it was Vision Quest first, and then while I was typing it, you're pressing enter. Now, be nice. Until it's time not to be nice. So Dr. Possible's favourite Barry is Lying in Winter and The Last Valley. I still miss Barry every day. Probably one of the finest British composers since William Walton.
No, he was good. Why are you muting my microphone?
I'm hearing a clicking noise.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh, where's your fidget spinner?
No, I'm remote control on the table. That's what that might. That's probably what you heard.
Not going to finish the film any quicker. We got a Tim Hortons. Yeah, that's fucking foul. That is.
What's Tim Hortons?
It's a Canadian McDonald's.
Okay, never heard of it.
It's very piss poor quality.
Well, I'll ask Mr. now. So, okay. What's the name of that little eatery that opened down the bottom? Oh, Taco Bell. Taco Bell's down the bottom.
Oh, everyone says avoid those in America. The Americans say avoid it.
Do they? Why? I've never been in there.
2 bob bits.
Okay, all right. Goes right through you, does it?
I see. I just picked up the clicking. It was AJ and his large fingernails.
It was me.
Because it was at Rob's channel last night where there was a clicking noise. Yeah, it's gone now. So, Barry did Indecent Proposal. I
quite liked his. I like Dances with Wolves. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I had that CD back in the day. I got the 7-inch single.
You got the what? Did it come with the? Did you get the CD with the VHS set? They did release a VHS set that had that with it. It was in a big box.
Do I have that? I've got the box set upstairs. I don't know if it came with. It came with. Yeah, it must have come with the CD. That's a good point. Check that out later. Remember which one it is.
I remember picking that up in W.H. Smith's.
Yeah. I've got the. Yeah, it's definitely. It's not a book with it, so it must be the CD.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So she puts him on the waltzes, and that would finish me off.
What was spinning the best movie cinema in the 80s and 90s?
Fuck.
Wow.
Too many.
That's a hard one, really.
Yeah, I saw Ghostbusters, Temple of Doom, Batman.
Well, if you're going into the 90s, you've got 2 decades there. You've got 20 years of film.
Yeah, exactly. Pick one year. I saw Back to the Future. I saw.
Yeah. Into the 90s, you had Die Hard 2, Die Hard 3.
Yeah, I saw those. Hudson Hawk. Terminator 2.
I'm quite. I enjoy Hudson Hawk. I've got no problem with
it. Oh, there you go. Correct answer. Oh,
I quite enjoy.
I like that. Supergirl drops in from the sky, but Helen has to hold her dress as she drops. Otherwise, we just get an eyeful. Is this film over yet?
Why is it dragging for you?
Well, luckily I get to see the lovely Helen Slater in this, but
it's not a good film.
I do like the lighting on Faye Dunaway is always in this lighting and slightly Vaseline screened. MCA released a gold disc in the US of Out of Africa and Indecent Quids In. Both scores are wonderful, never a dull moment. Yeah, so she's got all this power, yet she puts him in the Dodgems.
You know what, right? How long is this film? 2 hours and 5 minutes, did you say?
Yeah.
Do you know Midnight Run's only 1 minute longer?
Oh, is it? Well, if you'd have asked me which is longer, I would have said Midnight Run. I really thought this was 90 minutes as a struggle.
I thought Midnight Run was a longer film than this. But they're the same thing.
45. Because it's just a great film.
It is a very good film.
Well, what time is it? We've still got 50 minutes of this. So we could still get Midnight Run. And then you get the old quick chucking spikes that'll do
So
nothing.
if you want to redecorate your toilet permanently brown, have at it, AJ.
Yeah, have a nice what are we calling it? Taco
Taco
Bell. Because the Demolition Man theatrical release in the UK had to be digitally edited to say Pizza Hut and showed the Pizza Hut sign because no one knew what a Taco Bell was in the UK in '93. Another one I saw in the cinema.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger.
Film, aren't you?
Huh?
Everyone's a fan of that film, and I don't like it.
Which one?
Demolition Man.
That's because you're not very bright. You don't get it.
I do get it.
Or you're overthinking it. How LA is separate from the rest of the world, but the whole world has taken on the same things as LA because this guy says so.
No, what don't work for me in that film is the fact that you're introduced to this police department in this future that that they're not used to dealing with any crime.
Yeah,
because crime doesn't exist. And then the film contradicts itself by telling us that there's this society of other people that live under the ground that come up and commit crimes every so often.
They steal
so therefore the police would know how to deal with crimes.
Yeah, but not violent crimes. They come up and steal food
No, it's
and
just
disappear.
poorly written. It's poorly written film. Contradicts itself.
Yeah, you're not thinking about this film either, where she's flown off to Scotland with this bumper car. Because she could have just taken outside to a field in the city limits or whatever it is, town. But she's taken them 100 miles away when she's supposed to be looking for this bloody thing. I quite like Taco Bell, yeah. I can imagine I'd like it, but there's better Mexican places around now. I bet both those, yeah, that's the trouble. Music's. Oh yeah, so and then she sends a coconut to hit him on the head.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah.
What the fuck? There's a shop in Leeds that sold rare soundtracks called Movie Boulevard. £34.99 for each imported. Okay, that's expensive. They're probably worth a lot more now, aren't they? Because I picked up the Splash soundtrack on vinyl today, which was only a £5.
Really? Where from?
Yeah.
Where'd you get
Charity
that from?
shop.
Oh, okay, good find.
Yeah, it was very. I thought it'd be expensive because it's not very. It's just it's just the score, not any film music. But hang on, is she supposed to be sitting on something invisible?
Who are we talking about? I don't even know where you're at.
Well, perhaps if you pay attention to the film that this is about.
Well, it's so small there on your little screen.
You got the Blu-ray there a minute ago. It's supposed to be at the same point in time.
I don't know if I'm at the same point. You got to remember yours. Oh wait, do they run? They run at a different speed.
Yeah, well, I'll pause it for you.
No, don't worry about that. Oh wait, yeah, I see her sitting on. Is she sitting on something invisible? Oh no, she's sitting on a stool. It's a metal stool she's sitting on.
Just her big dress.
Yeah, it just goes like that. It just sort of bends up and onto the seat bit.
S-shaped ones or whatever, yeah.
But it does look, if you didn't see it, it does look invisible, yeah.
And then Peter Cook's turned up. Where the hell is Peter O'Toole? Yeah. Yeah, if he doesn't have his beard, you don't recognize him.
Yeah.
There's actually 3 versions of this film. An international, the one we're watching, the director's cut, and the American release. Oh yeah, because the American release, was a shorter cut.
That's right. Yeah.
Because they wouldn't put up with this bullshit. But yeah, so this
and apparently there is still other footage that exists that hasn't been seen as well.
Who'd have thought putting a spider in a nut would make people fall in love with you? I love Demolition Man. Ahead of its time, yes. Woke before it was popular.
Yeah, I can't get into it.
Mr. Responses, I was going to get my food. What do you think could have been done with Cage as Superman, AJ? There you go.
Do you know what? I'm gutted I never got to see that.
Yeah, it is a shame.
As bad as it possibly could have been. I'm gutted I never got to see that. I
wanted to see that clear suit with the electric blue going through it, and
yeah, because they did touch upon the death of Superman in it and things like that, didn't they?
I am surprised they haven't done an animated version of the script.
No, they should do. That's what, you know. And the bit I can't believe that in The Flash, they actually got Nicolas Cage. They rebuilt the suit and filmed him in the suit and then gave him that dodgy CGI look.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it?
Makes no sense whatsoever.
They had the real actor there and they still messed it up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure the film would have been dreadful, but it's one of those ones that, you know what I mean, you want to see.
The one that got away. Was this shot on the Isle of Skye? It was the opening of Flash Gordon was. It was in Scotland. Where's that? What did Minty say it was there, AJ?
What did he say? Where this was?
Where this filmed?
Just said Scotland.
Filming locations: Pinewood, Manhattan, Scotland. Various scenes. That's helpful, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Black Park Country Park. I've been there. Got Hammock stuff filmed there. So yeah, it doesn't say. It just says, and then you got this weird. Peter Cook has got this weird dark magic thing that they're using the power of the Hadron Collider to
Mega Hedron.
Same thing. Adrian says hello to you.
Hi, Adrian.
Who did the Splash soundtrack? Silvestri? No, it was someone I hadn't heard of. He's in the Phantom Zone getting pissed. Yeah, because he gets squirt. He's made some special stuff in it. What is the Phantom Zone in the comic books?
Pretty much exactly what it is here.
But yeah, he's got a house and he's got everything in it. He just can't go outside because it's a bit windy.
Yeah, no, it's just a nice place where they send people, isn't it? That's nasty and evil, and I don't know.
In the first two Superman films, they're spinning in a glass thing, but that's the Phantom Zone, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's all thingy in the films, isn't it?
It's whatever they want it to be in the script.
It is. I mean, in Man of Steel, you got to remember they get there in giant dildos.
Yeah, that was a very big mistake.
Where Zod and that's in them, they're not covered over by these things, and it looks like giant phallic toy that Warner Brothers could model and sell in Man of Steel. Yeah, Man of Steel.
Lee Holdridge did the Splash soundtrack. There you go. Sorry, Dr. Boss, I double-clicked. Right. Superman 2 was partly shot in Thursley Common in Surrey. My family lived in Guildford and heard they were filming in Thursley. Incredible set build, but you couldn't see much of the production. Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
They'd keep it even tighter these days, wouldn't they? Oh, so this mountain suddenly appeared.
Yep.
And everyone's going to see it, but they have no idea what it is.
You know what that means, don't you?
What?
Coming into the third act.
Yep, half an hour. Well, just over half an hour left with the long credits. There's some interesting stuff in the credits. Oh, there's a Supergirl flying. Because, yeah, it's her own fault. She flew to the other side of the world to drop him off. and he was magically whisked back to bloody the small town, and so now Supergirl has to waste all this time flying back.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe we've got a special 4K release of this amazing master suite with all the proper scenes put in. I don't think there's a market for it to come out.
Well, some of the stuff they put out on 4K, you never know.
Well, not with all the additional scenes remastered and put back in.
No, I won't do that.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. I'm distracted by Supergirl's costume. Are you scratching again? But Nick Cage can't act. Oh, I love Cage and could see him killing the role of Superman. And let's talk about the CJ insult, the better. Yeah, how do you fuck up having someone who's still alive making him look shit?
Well, they've done it.
Because poor Helen Slater goes all wavy in her face.
Yeah, I know.
Turns out. They had one job.
Well, like they said, they didn't want to put no more money into it anyway, did they?
Well, yeah, if you spend $300 million and it's taken 9 years.
And then they started putting money into just the scenes that were going to be in the trailer and things like that.
Yeah, and then
the irony is,
the ending.
The irony with the Flash movie is I remember when the TV series started. It was shortly after that they announced the Flash movie. And because I always thought that's a bit, that ain't good. You're stepping on the toes of this new TV series, essentially. You're stealing its thunder. And then the Flash TV series ends after 9 seasons. And then you get the film finally.
And then Ezra does turn up in the Flash TV series, doesn't he?
Who, sorry? Who does?
Ezra did.
He did pop up in one scene, yes.
But they didn't pay it back.
No, they didn't. They gave Jay Garrick a scene, which just again made no sense. Why wouldn't you have the Flash guy, or what's his face, John Wesley Shipp?
Yeah,
the original TV Flash. Why wouldn't you have him there?
Oh,
see, she's getting sent off in the mirror.
Yeah, exactly. She's in the mirror, and then she's got no powers on the planet or whatever it's supposed to be.
It's another dimension.
So, how many dimensions are in this bloody film?
I don't know. You've had 3 so far.
Well, she is a good actress, see. As her first big role. If Superman Lives had been made, maybe Lethal Weapon 4 would have been better. Ooh, the latter was rushed into production when Superman got cancelled and Warner's desperately needed a big summer release. Ah, poor Lethal Weapon 4.
I didn't know that.
No, that makes sense. Was that the southern town set? Oh, it always amused me. The gun-toting hick has a young son with an English accent. Yeah. Yes, that fortress is a great map painting. I was trying to look at it because you can't see it. It does look like it's massive in the background, and you can't see the joins, as it were. Superman 2, a very British affair. Oh, yeah, so she falls in this muck, gets covered in goo, and then gets pristine clean by the time she gets out. She's having a hard time in this film. I'm sure if The Flash had been hit, Warner would have considered a 4K of this. Yeah, possibly one big, massive, expensive box set, wasn't it? I bet you'll be getting that Disney box set that's coming out, isn't it? The $1,500 one with all the Disney animated films.
No.
It's like 100 films for this 100 years Disney celebration, but
I ain't got that many Disney films like that. I don't. It's not stuff that I'd rewatch.
So yeah, so Lana Lane's activist now. She's got a placard on having that'll stop Selena.
That's right.
Nah.
Send a harshly worded letter. She'll send.
And cancel that man behind him in his Redskins jumper.
I don't know. For me, Supergirl's just fallen in the sludge.
Oh, I can pause it.
No, don't do that.
Apparently, there's a scene. There's supposed to be a scene where Selena turns someone to ice and then shatters them. Hey, yeah, there's a pool of water in front of the car.
Same car? Is that the same car that Lex Luthor's got in Superman 4?
I was just looking at that and thinking, I recognize that car. Oh, here we go. So she just happened to appear in the Phantom Zone where Peter O'Toole is. Less said about that. Yeah, no more talk about CGI from The Flash. Helen Slater looks so much better with long hair. I've never liked short hair on the female of the species. I think the hair should be long, and that's just me. Although the Legend of Billie Jean, she looks good, and I think that's short hair, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
You gotta have the face to, like mine, to show it off. What? Yeah, there you go. She had short hair in Billie Jean. So yeah, this is... Who the hell wrote this? I want a word with them, goddammit.
It must be difficult for you sitting for a second time.
There won't be a third.
I'm struggling
David
on this list.
Well, luckily I'm not paying that much attention to it. Squirt. It's probably gin or something you're squirting, isn't it?
Oh yeah, she's clean now for the most part.
Well, yeah, she gets even... Yeah, she's dried up now. She's still a bit natty haired and bits of her...
Yeah, dark face, but her...
And then as soon as they go in this vortex, as soon as she comes out, she's back to...
Yeah, her outfit's quite...
All right, let me see this Mr. Odell. See what he's written. Yeah, so Peter O'Toole's gone Doolally. See, he wrote The Dark Crystal and Masters of the Universe. He was a writer for the Muppet Show TV series. Is he still with us? Yes, he is. So yeah, he did a lot of Muppets. Very interesting. I have to speak to him. So yeah, hanging them from the...
This is weird, isn't it?
Who's that guy? He's my math teacher, I think.
How long's he meant to have been in the Phantom Zone?
Well, I guess he's one of those...
Does time work differently there?
Well, exactly. It doesn't seem to. Because they ejected him, I guess. They ejected him from the inner space zone to the Phantom Zone because he fucked up.
Yep.
And then let her steal the ball and go after it. But then the thing is, he says, I know that there's only one way out of the Phantom Zone. You have to climb around this vortex and then go up, which seems very easy. And then she's trying to stop them, but then he just seems to fuck it and falls into the vortex. He doesn't seem to get anything. It doesn't stop the vortex attacking her or anything. He gives up by the look of it. Where am I? We're discussing her hairstyles again. She never pulled it off. It was cut. Oh, yeah, I get it. Helen Slater will be 60 on December 15th.
Well,
still looks good. So yeah, thank you, Dr. Impossible. We're not here to objectify women.
Yeah, I don't know.
How dare you assume a man married Slater? Bob and Franz.
Did you see the footage of the other costume that they had for her?
No, I didn't.
Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, there's another costume that she had with her head. She had a red headband.
Oh, the headband. I saw the headband that she wore in some of the casting bits.
The S was higher up and joint to the red joint to the
Yes, I'm glad they got rid of the headband.
Yeah, it looks hideous.
But apparently when she got cast and she was doing the casting readings, she didn't realise that Linda Lee and Supergirl were the same character. She was reading them as two separate people, and then that's only when she had the full script she realised that's her.
Well, that works in her favour because she's meant to be reading them as two different people.
Yeah.
Secret identity, dual identity.
For no reason.
Yeah.
You could understand at the end of the film if she stayed on Earth, but she doesn't, though. She goes back to the inner space place.
She does.
So
that's continue with her hippie lifestyle.
Progressive. Now, Franz has always been impressed with her legs. She was as fit as a fiddle when she did this. Well, yeah.
Yes, it was.
Who at 19 wasn't peak? I know AJ's peak now. But...
I have peaked now.
Peak physical fitness. Oh, Nos has jumped to my stream now. Thank you, Nos. Hello, everyone. Hello, Nos. You love me. You really love me. Holds up an Oscar. There you go. That's an embarrassing clip. Don't give AJ's stream a thumbs up. It's my stream. He's just piggybacking. Right, here's the vortex, which is a vortex within a vortex. Is this over yet?
No, it's not.
20 minutes. Bloody hell. Now, so this is the quantum vortex, which is very windy. To move mountains, you must make sacrifices. I don't know what he means by that. Accept your fears. Confront your demons. These Peter O'Toole's acting his ass off.
So where are you at? Oh, they're going into the vortex now.
I'm exactly. Yeah, I'm at the same place they are. Where they're. It's hard to tell if they're climbing up or around, because they don't seem to be in any danger, apart from trying to climb.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, hello, Carrie. Not crazy about superhero related stuff. So, thanks for saying hi. Yeah, don't watch this, Carrie.
Yeah, it's not a good film.
Although saying that, Superman Returns is not as that good either.
What with Brandon Routh?
Yeah, I like the first half, but as soon as he rescues the plane,
yeah,
that's where it drops for me.
Well, they just remade Superman, didn't they? Really, with that one.
Yeah, but Routh was good in that.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like they're on the ground in the scene rather than scaling rock. It is. It just looks like they're on the floor crawling around rather than desperately trying to climb up anything. Inner space, place, or phantom zone. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. So, Everyone's saying hello to Carrie. Right. So yeah, she's now going back to the magic book. Salian fireballs. So yeah, there's the light at the end of the tunnel. And there's light. Yeah. So that's. But where is that going? That's. And then fucking fireballs are coming through it.
Stop thinking about it too much.
I'm not. I just. I just want to know what's going on. Why Peter O'Toole is looking up Supergirl's skirt.
Is he? I'm not that bit yet.
He's sort of climbing up, and then she's helping him lift, and then she pulls him off, as it were.
See, for me, he's only just going into the book now.
We'll catch up, or I'll pause it.
No, don't do that. Have you had the lightning balls yet, or whatever they're called?
She's thrown the green balls, as it were. The tornado effect isn't bad, but when Peter O'Toole flies away, the composition, is ropey as hell. Yeah, he's for some, because there it goes. This tornado is going around them, and it's not even seem to affecting them. And he says, "Come with me. I am with you." Yeah, she knows something's up. Oh, on girl. And then next minute he drops in it. She just gives up.
Yeah, well.
He sees the vortex coming at him. And it says, "How many Argons around the pond? I am with you." And then does a Kevin Costner in Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Superman returns to the fantastic movie. Spacey was great as Lex. He was too good in retrospect. Who would have thought he could be evil?
He was good.
He was a good Lex. But yeah, it's just this whole... Oh, so she's getting her powers now. No, she's standing up. She's, I'm guessing, getting sun rays, even though we don't even know where she is or where this hole comes out.
All right, so he's just fell in for me.
Fill in what? Oh,
fell in the vortex. Yeah.
Oh, I can see this bit where Supergirl flies out of the vortex through some black bin liners that you can see shaking about, and then straight through the window of the place on top of the hill. So this, and then this is another bit people made fun of, where she's standing on this wobbly floor, yet she can fly if she wanted to. She just used a cold breath on this. Catch up.
Oh, she's just come through the window.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. But how?
Don't worry. Don't think about it too much.
Questions need to be answered. Stunt people are dropping from the ceiling now.
Everyone's overacting.
He was a great actor. And he was proven innocent. I actually like Brando as Superman, and he does look a bit Chris a bit, yeah.
Yeah. At least he got the opportunity.
Film, at least.
Yeah, but at least he got the opportunity to step back into the suit for the CW shows.
Yeah.
And they did give us the suit that he wore in that is a suit from a comic book called Kingdom Come, where he's an older where he's an older Superman.
He's got the white hair down the sides, wasn't it? Or the grey bit.
And the S hasn't got the yellow behind it; it's got black behind it.
That's it. I did. I think that's the last time I watched the CWs was that crossover event. Supergirl, look out! She's Supergirl. A statue falling on her isn't going to hurt her.
Right, so she's on the wobbly floor.
Yeah, I don't know if he was, proved innocent, but yeah, can you get his respectability back?
That's the problem, isn't it?
Taking her own people out on here. I would love to see Gareth watch a classic Doctor Who. Well, we are going to watch. What is it? Doctor Who. What's it called? Doctor Who and the Daleks with Christopher. No.
Yeah, Doctor Who and the Daleks
with Peter Cushing.
Not me, Michael.
Yes, yeah, young Michael.
Michael can impart his Doctor Who wisdom upon you.
Yes. I'm a firm believer in proven innocence or guilty before judging a person. I judge everyone, especially AJ.
Yeah. So when you said you was watching a Doctor Who film with him, I thought you were going to do 1996. Paul McGann.
That doesn't count.
Why not?
It's American. Hang on, we're in the home straight. 10 minutes on the clock. So, oh no, it's the power of the shadow. Crap. Yeah, so it was an invisible monster earlier, now it's a shadow monster. And it twists her about in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we do see some upskirt there. She seems to be wearing some blue shorts. Well, unfortunately.
Sad thing is that this probably looks as bad as, or better than, Spawn.
Oh, yes.
Probably on par, though.
Young
It
Luke.
does look pretty bad.
AJ.
What?
Pay attention. Got a comment for you. Young Luke wants a word.
Hi, both. Good live earlier. Really enjoyed it. AJ, have you seen the trailer for Aquaman and Lost Kingdom? I have indeed, yes. Yeah, it looks all right. It looks better than what I thought it would be. I'm quite interested to see it.
Yeah. Nope. I haven't seen the trailer or won't see it in the cinema.
It looks all right. It looks like they're going for a sort of Thor and Loki thing with him and his brother.
Okay.
And his brother, Patrick Wilson. But yeah, it looked okay. I'm sure
this is streaming. We are streaming on my channel and AJ's at the same time. It's the power of technology, isn't it?
Yes.
Sharing passwords.
Because you have StreamYard Pro. I don't.
Well, no, it's not the Pro. It's budget. There's many levels. And then, yeah, what happened? Oh, yeah, so Supergirl makes her own tornadoes. That sucks up the bad guys.
And sends them where?
I don't know. I'm just trying to work it out. Because does it send them into the mirror or to the Phantom Zone or into the Shadow Realm?
I always assumed it went into the... I don't know. I always assumed they went to the Phantom Zone.
Well, they're going through the mirror that's broken, and then it repairs itself. Yeah, and for some reason it repairs itself, and then Supergirl's standing there all cocky, and then that's it. They're gone. Who knows? The monster puppet is very Dark Crystal, and the weird optical stretching was probably bad at the time. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I have no idea why they would sign that off. She's very perky when she runs. I like the first Aquaman, but the sequel is going to flop. Yes. Even if it's great, it's not going to do well.
No, it won't. DC brand is dead at this stage.
Yeah. They've burnt everything behind them, so. Goldsmith's going nuts with his orchestra. There's an excellently developed finale cue. I am not a great fan of this score, but it's fun and quite forceful. There's nothing quite like it to say. Yeah, that's another thing. He's rubbing her lip, and then she buggers off. It's a nice score. watching the show. I only see Melissa. How do you pronounce that?
Benoist.
As Supergirl, I think she was great in the role, and she also had fill out the part as she was also very slim. Well, yeah. So from the first episode to the final, she gets very covered up.
Mm.
Isn't she wearing like a full-on power suit by the end?
Pretty much, yeah. She goes from sort of not
First costume I liked.
Yeah, into that with the leggings all in one sort of, yeah.
Because you can't have men looking at her. Like
No,
attractive.
can't do that. No.
But yeah, that first suit that she gets where she says, I can't wear this, is the best suit.
Oh, yeah.
The comic accurate one. Yeah, so she flies off back to Scotland for some reason, then flies back underwater, and then ends up in... Yeah, I'll give up.
Yeah, Argo City. And the lights come back on. Which means everything's good and fine.
50p in the meter. Now, this is pretty good effects for the end titles now as well. I think they did put better effects in this than they did for that monster. Now, if you pay attention to some of these credits, there's some good ones. There's a masseuse credited.
Yeah, but do you read all the credits as it's coming up there?
Huh?
You sit there and read them all? Or have you just read this somewhere else?
No, I saw it yesterday, the other day when I watched it.
That was a slog to get through.
Yes, it is. It's not over yet. It's still got 5 minutes. Chief dubbing mixer. Where is it? I think there's something right at the end as well. Not a scene, but some text that's interesting.
Mm.
Flying effects specialist, traveling Matt, stunt coordinator, Alf Joint. There he is. National whatever's. This is very hard to read because by the time it gets to where you can read it, it's off the screen.
Yeah, it's covering some of it's covering each other up.
There's more than 2 names. You don't see the third name.
Yeah.
Wardrobe assistant. I thought it said wardrobe restraint, but it's wardrobe assistants. Yeah, makeup for Miss Dunaway, hairdresser for Miss Dunaway. Oh, she had 2 hairdressers. Assistant accountants, assistants.
Yeah.
Where are they? Sculptures. I forgot we did that. I'll get to that in a minute. Draftsman. Where are they? Senior special effects technicians. Come on, how many people worked on this? Junior special effects technicians. Standby propman. Where are you? Everyone gets mentioned in this one. Plasterers labourers. I have no idea what Ice Warriors is. 5-season serial.
What's that?
There it is. Masseuse. Sue Cook. Helicopter pilot. Helicopter for US flying sequences. Clapper loader. Who's a better Superman, Henry Cavill or Christopher Reeve? Ooh, Reeve.
Christopher Reeve. Hands down.
Yeah. There was also some dirty pictures of her leaked online before that TV show started, yes. Weren't they the ones from Homeland, though?
I think they were, yeah.
Oh, Supergirl is on Max if you're in the US. So now we get to the cast. Peter O'Toole's in this. Simon Ward, that's who I was trying to think of earlier, who's her dad.
Well, who does Luke think's best anyway? Who do you think's best, Luke? Henry Cavill. I think I don't know, because you're younger, I bet you'll go with Cavill.
Well, yeah, it's good, yeah.
I think it's who you grew up with, isn't it? But I think with Christopher Reeve, he gets, there's the physicality in his performance between Clark Kent and Superman himself. Do you know what I mean? He just does something wonderful with it. And there's a lot of bad
Yeah,
writing in
cashiers at Popeyes, waitress at Popeyes.
the Henry Cavill ones.
So yeah, Howard Jones did 2 songs in this called "New Song" and "What Is Love." Filmed in Panama. Where is it? Is it going to show it? Or did I dream it? Where is it? Ah, there you go. Yeah, she was topless in Homeland TV show. Yeah. Thanks to the investors. Based on the characters of DC Comics. Roy Field did the optical for Supergirl, not his best work by far. Superman the movie still outflanked it, yeah. Right,
Yeah,
so
most definitely.
Jeans. Where are we? But Homeland wasn't porny, but yeah, it had sexual scenes in it. Right, where is it?
What are you looking for?
I thought, well, I've watched so many films, I might have gotten the wrong one. There was something at the end of a film I watched the other day, but I can't remember if it was this one. This film. Oh yeah, there's 3 people it's dedicated to, but I couldn't find any information about who they were. Christopher Reeve will always be Superman for me. Oxford Scientific Films, Toshiba Synthesizers. Right? Yeah, couldn't have been this film. Oh, so yeah, Francis is right. Is this worse than Barbed Wire?
Yes.
Doesn't have a topper scene or shower
At least
scene.
I had fun with Barbed Wire. Barbed Wire's a bad film, but it's better than this.
It's not 2 hours.
Not 2 hours, no. This film is dedicated to the memory of Margaret Green, Gary Evans, and Andrew Warren.
Oh, it's a Doctor Who episode, apparently. How the hell am I supposed to know what Doctor Who is? Didn't say Doctor Who in the comment last.
There we go. That's finished.
Right, so that was Supergirl. It's done. Yeah.
Can't believe I agreed to that. Seriously, that was hard going.
Yeah, well, before you found out it was 2 hours long.
Felt like giving up. I should have had a power cut halfway through.
Yeah, should have had a break and come back. Is it still on?
Power's gone out.
Reeve had the right blend of humor and sincerity.
He did.
I'm trying to think.
So next is. So we're doing Vampirella next, didn't we? Sometime in October.
Yes, as soon as I can make a copy.
I think I watched that a couple of years back as well.
Well, I think I saw it for the first time. I can't remember a couple of years back. Oh, thank you, Caveman. Yes, hit the like button on both streams. Why not? Have you seen? I'll show you the pictures of what's her face. If I share them, she gets very dirty. If you know what I mean. She's not in Greece, is she?
Who's that? What's this? What did I miss?
Melissa getting down and dirty in those pictures. If they're
the
real ones.
Homeland.
Supergirl needs better script development. Shocking. I think they were just making up as they gone.
I think so. Yeah.
I thought it was Supergirl that said there'd be a sequel mentioned right at the end, but I must have gone crazy after watching it.
Supergirl will return.
I thought it did say that in some thing. Maybe I dreamt it.
2023 is The Flash.
Yeah. Based on I'm just checking about. I think they were leaked around the same time as Jennifer Lawrence and a bunch of others. Yes, they are, and they're all still out there. Howard Jones was a big deal at the time. I have no idea why. Yeah, he did some good songs, but I don't know how you got 2 in a big budget film like this. He was no Thomas Dolby. Not seen those, but I certainly will do. Yeah, we've lost Bob now. Okay, who's a better actress? Helen Slater or Pamela Anderson?
Helen Slater.
Yeah, she's still good. She was 19 in it, so she did very well. Bless her.
She did.
So what the hell did I watch? That opened up a sequel.
I would say at least Barbed Wire is a better representation of the comic than what this is.
So you hadn't read the comics?
I'm aware of Supergirl in the comics. I haven't followed them. I've read here and there.
Helen Slater for sure. Pam's handy on a cruise if there's not enough lifeboats. Ah. Okay, who was better, Nick Kershaw or Howard Jones? Now, I can't remember either of them big songs. I've seen one of them at the Rewind Festival, but I can't remember which one it is either. Right, we are done. Let's call it a night. It's enough of Supergirl for a lifetime.
Quality.
When's your next video out? Premiering at 8 a.m. in the morning or something, is it?
No, 8 a.m. What's wrong with you?
Sometimes you have 8 a.m.s.
My next video is... I'm having a look. Edit. Have a look. It's tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Not February 2024 then. Take care, Luke.
No, I've videoed some stuff up until I showed you that, didn't I? Yeah. February 2024. Yeah. I'm
not on purpose.
Sorry?
It's gonna be out of date by then.
I've got some videos coming up in the next week or two that I actually filmed the latter part of last year. And I hadn't put live.
Is it I'm looking forward to The Flash and Top Gun Maverick coming out or something like that?
No, I'm not going to say what it is.
Oh, that was Nick. I won't let the sun go down on me. But yeah, I was singing the other version, but with a theme, the Nick Kershaw theme. It was very late at night. I was very tired. Like AJ. It's bedtime for him. Let him go then. Right, take care.
I've been up since 2 o'clock.
Since what?
2 a.m.
That's because of the nightmares of, what was it? That film you watched. See? That A24 film went straight into your brain and
don't talk to me. Or is it talk to me? Talk to me.
Yeah.
I think it was. Don't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you later.
Take care.